Just give me a second. Okay, so I will show you one problem on beta angle, how we are supposed to do it. So how exactly, what's a common procedure for that, how that we discuss today. One beta angle problem, we will be doing it. Please ask your friends to join quick, quickly. I'll not be taking much time, maybe some 10 to 15 minutes. I will just close this. I'm just showing you today on beta angle problem. Okay. So now I have taken problem number 23. Problem number 23. I have taken problem number 23. Uh, as you can see here, what is it being given? A pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corner on HP. It is placed on one of its corner on HP such that the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests is inclined 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to vertical. I have explained you even in my previous class that why when we are supposed to go for alpha or beta angle problem, if there is a median or if it is a bisector passing from the corner is making inclination, then we are supposed to, if it is a diagonal, then we are supposed to go for alpha or beta based on whether it is resting on HP or VP. So here earlier up to the problem, even if you take the same problem in the last one, the edge was resting, the edge was making inclination, the surface of this edge was making inclination with respect to HP and VP. But here it is given that the bisector passing, the perpendicular bisector passing from the corner, this is the DC, it is going to be bisected by a diagonal or perpendicular bisector, sorry, that perpendicular bisector is making inclination, not the C and D. So that is why it is beta angle problem. So I will come back to that, but so the perpendicular bisector is making 30 degree inclination and here it is 45 degree. Just this is what you are supposed to remember from here. So now what I'll just show you how we are supposed to do it, and I'll try possibly to I will also try to how different it is from manually and how we are supposed to do manually also. Quickly I'll just go through it. So I'll be switching over to the software now. Just hold for a second. Where is my solid edge? Yes. Okay. So now first let me draw an XY line. Let me draw an XY line. So normal line is supposed to be 0.35, not the 0.25, it is 0.35. So let me name this as X and Y. This is going to be our VP. This is going to be your VP and this is your HP. Okay, so now everything is just zoom it and then do. Always it is better. So okay, so this is done. So now let me draw a pentagonal lamina supposed to be visible. It is supposed to be 0.5, right? So let me okay. So how much it is supposed to be, friends? As per the problem, it is given as 25 mm. So give me 25 mm angle. So initially it is supposed to be 0, then 25, angle will be 72, uh, then again 25, angle will be 144, then angle will be 25, angle will be minus 144, then 25 minus 72. So that's what. So now select everything, just say rotate, make it cut option rather than. So now while rotating, friends, is it supposed to be resting on edge or corner? It is supposed to be resting on corner. That is very, very much important. So this is, you should remember. So it is not resting on edge. We cannot place it like this. It is supposed to be place it in this way, in this way. So because it is resting on corner, so now using move command, place it anywhere which you would like to, with maintaining appropriate distance. So it is very important to note that it is resting on corner, resting on corner. So using again, my top view is done. So first, it is very, very important, until and unless you name it, don't go for other procedures. So this is your A, B, C, and D and E. So let mention this also. Okay. So better name here as D. Okay. So this is done up to here. So now, so again go for normal line, draw its front view, surface of the front view, surface of the lamina, sorry. Okay, so this is what with respect to front view. So now this is going to be a front view. So now we know that it's very, very essential to split it, because you should not draw any overwriting. So it is always better. Similarly, split here. It's done. Similarly, this one also, let us split. So again, go for split command. Done, friends. So it is done now. What you're supposed to do, just select this both line and make it visible, make it visible. So this is going to be our front view, right? So now we are supposed to okay. So now this is done. Now what you are supposed to do is now, so this is fine. So now let us name the surface of the lamina, that is front view in the lamina. So this is going to be your A dash. Now when I'm looking from this side, A, B, C is visible, but whereas D and E is going to be hidden. So just name this as B dash of E dash. Okay, so similarly, C dash is visible, D dash is unseen. So because it is overlapped by each other. Right, friends. So this is what with respect to your plane. So this is done. So now the perpendicular bisector, it is making inclination. So the perpendicular bisector. So this is the perpendicular bisector passing from the corner upward. This is a perpendicular bisector opposite to the edge, it is passing from corner point. So this, which is making inclination with respect to uh, with respect to with respect to 30 degree to horizontal plane and 45 degree to vertical plane. So now again up to here it is same procedure. So select this, press control, hold the control button in the keyboard and select everything. So now go for a move command, make it copy rather than a, okay, so it's done. So now using the rotate command, let's rotate here. How much it is supposed to be, friends? The angle is supposed to be 30 degree. Done. Okay, so this is fine. So now what we'll be just doing, we'll be drawing construction lines like normal lines. Okay, so all vertical construction line, horizontal, all that we'll be drawing. So similarly, all horizontal construction line also you just draw it. No issue if you even it is touching, if it is crossing also we can later we can trim it. Is all right, not an issue. Okay, so all it is being done. So now locate all the points here within this. So for example, uh, it is supposed to be your A, this also this is your B, this is C, and this is your D, and this is going to be your E, this is going to be your A. So A, B, C, D, E. Now it is being done everything. So only thing is now just go for visible line. So make it zoom and then do, friends. So this is my A, this is my B, this is going to be C. Similarly, this is going to be, sorry, just be careful when doing it because it should, this is D. Now this one I'll just split it because we should not overlap, we should not draw any line which is going to be overlap. Please ensure that should not draw any overlap. So it has got splitted now. Take this, make it visible. So this is done. So now very interesting to note here that uh, while drawing 45-degree line, so if you just zoom it and then see, you can be able to see. So what happens if you compare to this one to the second view, it is foreshortening its distance. But even the same foreshortened distance we have obtained in all the other problems. But what will happen normally, if this median, this is the median, this is the median. I'll just put it here, just for the reference. Okay. So what I will, so compared to this is, for example, this is 38.47 distance. I'm just showing you. This is 38.47. Okay, so this is, so if you compare these two, the same thing we have got even in other case also. Even just recently, we have done another problem on resting on pentagonal only. It is always foreshortened distance, but the major problem here is, but the major important point to note here is, earlier and all, the D and C was making inclination with respect to HP and VP. But here, this diagonal is making inclination. See, even though, please listen to me, even though it was foreshortened earlier, this might have not changed. This was remained same. This was remained same in all the problem. Even though it's foreshortened, the edge was remained same. The edge was remained same. But here, what is happening? Even here also it is same. But here, so that is why we never go for alpha beta. But here, this median is making inclination. This median is making inclination, and it is, this is the true median, and this is sorry, this is a perpendicular bisector, true perpendicular bisector, that is 38.47. Here it is apparent bisector, that is 33.32. Now, when this is making inclination, we have to go for beta or alpha angle, because it is a change in the length, change in its size, change, foreshortened in distance. So that is why we go for alpha and beta angle. So now, as per the problem is concerned, it is given that uh, it is 45 degree with respect to vertical plane. So now what I'll just do is, as similar to that, now very important to note here. So draw 45-degree line, minus 45 say, or you can say 45. It will ask this side or this side. So better we can, what I'll just do is, one second, just give me a second. So this is 0 degree. So you say angle minus 45. Okay, draw for any length. So now what I'll just do is, first what I will do, just give me a second. So first what I will just do, just give me a second. So first, what we'll be doing, so first we have done the 45-degree line. So mark this angle between this and this, sorry, it is 45-degree angle line, correct? So now what I will just do is, in the same 45-degree line, for example, what first I will measure, I will call this as, M, or I will call this as locus of A, right? So we call this as M1. We'll call this as M. So first what I will just do is, this M1, first what I will just do is, A and M1 I will mark on the 45-degree line first. It is step by step process. First I have done 45-degree line, then this A and M1 I will be marking on the 45-degree line. So how much distance is it, friends? It is 38.47. So if you do it here itself, it may get overlap in XY line. So what I will just do is, I will draw one line on the 45-degree line parallel to, in multiple way you can do it, friends. In multiple way you can do it. So the here I will just trim it. So now what I will just do, I will measure this line. This line itself I will take. So now I'll say move. And I will, before that, you just trim this. Okay, so so first what I will just do is, I will mirror this, sorry, I'll move this command using A. I will place it here. Clear now? So after that, what I will just do, I will say rotate. I'll rotate and I will place it. How much it is supposed to be, friends? 45. Done now. So now name call this as your A and M1. Now what I will just do, what I will just do, so what I'll just do is, so this is parallel to this. Okay, so this, even if you just see in multiple ways you can do it, friends. Now this is, since it is parallel to this angle should be also be 45 degree only, right? So now what I will just do, this is A, this is A and M1. So after that, what I will just do, I will draw one more construction line, locus line of M1, like this. And this should be parallel to this should be parallel to XY line. After that, what I will just do is, I will measure this A and M. So first I have drawn A and M1. So next what I'll do, I'll measure this A and M. That is 33.32 already we have measured. So further what I will do, I'll go for arc by center point, keeping this point as a reference. Now radius you give 33.32 already, and cut the arc on the previously drawn locus line. It cut the arc. So now this is going to be your M. So now connect them with the point to line. So this is going to be your beta angle. Hope it is clear. So this is your beta is 55 degree. That is what we found. So now what I will do, I will copy, once you find the beta, so what is the procedure remains, again I'll just explain you. First I have marked the first true one as M1 and this one as M. I have taken this M1 as 45 degree line first, and after that I have drawn two construction line, one construction line. This I have measured with the help of cut by arc. I have cut this and then I have drawn and I have measured the angle. So after this I will select everything and I will place it over this line. So again say move command, okay. So now this is what it is. So after that we are supposed to rotate and place it over the line. So how do we do? How do we do, friends? So now what I'll just do is I will rotate this whole entire thing. One second, we know that it's a extend to next line. Where is it, friends? Extend to next. Here you have extend to next. Say extend to next. Select this line. So this point is very much important for us. So select everything. Sorry. Select this. Now say rotate. Make it cut option. Place it it's very important. Place it on this line. Place it. So So that's all. Okay, so say rotate, keep this as center, this as radius. Done. So now what you can just do is, if you want to extend this line, you can show it, no issue for that. Okay, so that is your beta. Is that clear, friends? So this is may not require. Okay, and I'll be explaining one more time. So first you just extend to this. Okay, so here what is happening, this exactly the midpoint, that is, uh, just let us assume, give me 1 second, extend to next, you say you just split here. In many ways you can do it, friends. This is my one of the way. So now, because, so this is fine now. Now don't copy this, because when I'm doing it, it is overlapping overlapping the line. So you should not do such mistakes. So now I think you can easily identify one point here. Hope you got my point what I have done. So later, name everything similar to that. So this is your AM. So if that is the case, this is going to be your B, C, D, and E. So now everything, just draw the horizontal construction lines, all horizontal construction lines. After that, here also, here we only will be placing it up to that particular point it is going to meet. For example, B, it meets in the middle one. Excuse me. So C is going to be here. D, it is going to be on the same line. E, it is in the middle. So now connect them with a thick line. Visible. So before that, let me name this as, since it is front view, all should be on XY, above XY, sorry. B dash, C, C dash, D dash, and E dash. So now connect them with a thick line. Okay, so B and C it is there. Later. So after this have to split. So connect them with the, make it visible. Okay. Okay, friends. So this is your final view. A dash, B dash, C dash, and E dash. It is joined. So now, what you are supposed to do in case beta angle, text here, that is shift beta. If you in the help of symbol also, beta angle, you can say insert symbol, you will have. So mark that beta angle, that is second, friends. So here you can have insert symbol, one second, object. So here you can in somewhere in the corner you can write beta, and that is equals to 55. So this is what we are supposed to do. No problem. So now it becomes very easy now. It's very easy to do it in the software, but manually what we'll be doing, we will be taking this and we'll be drawing first, and then we'll be cutting the arc, and then we'll be placing it everything, and we'll be finding the angle. Ultimately we'll be getting the view. So this is what we are supposed to do. So in the next class we'll be doing one problem on alpha, and then we'll close this. Thanks for joining today.